This is a brief introduction to the multimedia presentation assignment for Art 315. For this assignment, visit a museum website and select a work of art that falls into one of the themes we've studied this semester. Think about visiting the websites of major art museums that you've learned about in the class. You will be writing a script for this work of art and creating an audiovisual presentation. In your script, discuss the following: the content or subject of this artwork, the formal elements, line, color, light, etc. of this artwork, the iconography, larger meaning and significance of this artwork. Consider history, culture, geography, artist, time period, etc. How this artwork exemplifies the chapter theme using another artwork from the chapter as a point of comparison. Scripts. The script should be 500 to 700 words, typed, double-spaced, 12-point font, free of all spelling and grammatical errors, with no plagiarism. Please cite any source that you use in your paper. You need to use 4 citations to write your script. The works cited can include any of the following: the museum or gallery website, another reputable art-based website, our textbook, and scholarly articles or books found in the Oviatt Library database. You need at least one of those. Presentation layout and organization. Then you need to record a short presentation, 1 to 3 minutes long. You will read from the paper or the script as the narration for the presentation. Reading from the script makes sure that your presentation is well organized and that you cover all the points. Instead of just talking for the narration, having a script makes sure that the presentation is short and well organized. If you just talk freehand, you tend to forget things and ramble on. What should the presentation look like? Use both images and text in your presentation. Use your script to organize the presentation. You can collect images as you're doing research. You can take screenshots of them to put into your presentation. Do not cram a bunch of text onto one slide if you're using PowerPoint or Google Slides. Space your text out so the viewer can read it easily. Use images too to provide visual interest. What are the important points we've covered so far? To complete this project, you need to select 2 artworks to compare. Find the first one, primary artwork, on a reputable museum or gallery website. This primary artwork must not be mentioned in the textbook. This primary artwork must relate to a theme we have covered this semester. You must find a second artwork from the textbook, your secondary artwork, to compare to your primary artwork. You need 4 sources to cite: the museum or gallery website, another reputable art-based website, our textbook, and at least 1 scholarly article or ebook found in the Oviatt Library database. Your first step for the assignment is to review the themes we have studied this semester. Each theme is taken from a chapter in the Lazari textbook we used for this class. So the themes are deriving meaning from artwork, food and shelter, reproduction and sexuality, deities and places of worship, mortality and immortality, power, politics and glory, social protest, mind and body, race, gender, class and clan, and nature, knowledge, and technology. Theme. As you review these themes, think about which one was your favorite. Which one was the easiest for you to understand? Which one did you relate to the most? This would be a good time to go back to Canvas and reread the essays you have written this semester. Which one did you feel was the most successful? Go back to that chapter, take some notes. How does Lazari discuss the theme in the chapter? What type of language does she use to discuss the theme? You can use these notes to discuss the 2 works of art that you select. How to find an artwork for your final presentation. You need to start somewhere. You need 3 things to successfully complete this project. You need a primary artwork that you find on a museum or gallery website. This primary artwork should not be represented in our textbook. This can be a painting, a sculpture, an installation, a work of architecture, a photograph, land art, video, performance, or any of the many, many media that we've discussed this semester. You need a secondary artwork that you find in the textbook to compare to the primary artwork. And you need a theme that connects these works of art. You need to start somewhere. It is easiest to write about artwork that you like or feel emotionally connected to, rather than just picking something at random. You can select your favorite theme from the semester and then find artworks that relate to the theme. Or you can select your favorite piece of art that's not included in the textbook, your primary artwork. Figure out which theme it relates to and go from there. Or you can think about your favorite artwork from the textbook, your secondary artwork, and then look for a primary artwork that relates to that. Primary artwork. Find a museum or gallery website. There are major art museums in every large city in the world, oftentimes many. All have collections that you can choose from. You want to make sure to choose an artwork that has been written about so that you can find sources that you can write your paper. Many museums have short statements on the website that discuss works of art. You can check on Khan Academy to see if your work of art is mentioned. That could give you some ideas. If you remember a museum that was mentioned this semester, you can start there. Or you can Google to find the type of artwork you like best. I like photography, so I might Google best museum collections of photography and see what comes up. Or maybe I want to find the best art museums in the US. Find a museum. Is there a museum that you've always wanted to visit? Choose your primary artwork from their collection. Check the index of your textbook. Check the index of your textbook, so that's the list in the back of your textbook that's listed alphabetically, to make sure the primary artwork you selected is not listed there. This website lists many prestigious museums all over the US. Let's take a look at it really quickly. Here it is. So this is the Fodor website, and you can see that they have 21 really famous museums. It starts with the Broad, which is in Los Angeles. The Broad has a huge collection of contemporary artworks. You could go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. You can click on their website. You can go to the Guggenheim, which is in New York. Museum of Modern Art in New York. You can go to the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. The Getty Center. The Art Institute of Chicago has a huge art collection. Museum of Fine Arts Boston. So if you want some kind of older artwork, they have a lot of really great artwork. Museum of Fine Arts in Houston. Philadelphia Museum of Art. They have some Marcel Duchamp pieces there. National Gallery of Art. So you guys can see that even just coming to a museum, a website like this Fodor's, there's DIA. So if you want to look at some work from the 60s and 70s, that might be a good place. The RISD, the Rhode Island School of Design Museum, is going to have a lot of photography. The Frick collection is going to have older artwork. So you guys, if you don't know where to find a piece of art, come to this website here, click on one of these museums, and start searching away. All right, good luck to you.